Once you take the leap, it's always rewarding. There's always a margin of error, but you're going to walk away with a perfect candle, we promise. My name is Brittany and I'm the co-owner of Knows Best Candles here in Bushwick, Brooklyn. We hand pour candles. We also teach a candle making class that's on ClassBento. We started candle making in 2020 during the pandemic. Our first mindset with it was that we needed to sell candles that people couldn't smell. So how do you do that? And basically we chose really funny, cheeky names, and that was the aesthetic of the brand. We decided to put a little extra multi-sensory experience with it by adding a QR code on the back of each candle, and that had a Spotify playlist and a cocktail recipe. I would say it's definitely very creative. Christian has a big hand in creating all of the playlists for our candles. And then on my end, I used to be an event planner and work in hospitality. So the cocktail aspect of it came very naturally. And we always go for something that's aesthetically pleasing, but also our own vibe and our own humor. So it keeps it very authentic to us. Whenever you're making something with your hands, it's making you be super present and in the moment. So for me, just the satisfaction of knowing that we can make something and we don't necessarily have to buy it from somewhere else, that always makes me feel really confident as a person, but also is an act of self-care in and of itself. I love that I get to share that with all of the people that come into this class. The confidence to make an item and to also be super present while you're making and take your mind off of things for just a couple hours. Anything that you haven't done before is a little bit scary, but once you take the leap and actually give yourself a chance to do something outside of your comfort zone, it's always rewarding. And you're going to walk away with a perfect candle, we promise, because it's a step-by-step instructional experience. What's great about it is that it's a real worked-in, lived-in production studio, so you're seeing the behind the scenes, pulling the curtain back, if you will, of what a small business looks like. Then they get to come into this really cool cocktail lounge vibe that we've created within the production studio. They're gonna be hand making everything, start to finish. It's very one-on-one, super intimate. You get a whole comedy stand-up routine from Christian and I, and then creating your own fragrance blend, and you're creating your own candle that you get to go home with at the end of a 2-hour workshop. Sometimes it's all couples, sometimes it's best friends, sometimes it's people on a solo date with themselves, which is really cool. Each class is a little bit different. What I particularly love is in each one, we play a game of candle trivia and try and see who knows the most about candle making, or just fun facts about candles. It also allows people to walk away with knowing a little bit more and very intentional facts about candle making. You walk home with something that you're really proud of.
There's something about the handcrafting process that is just really special. Anything you make can be beautiful because it's telling a story.